Hello beautiful people, thank you so much for stopping by and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be bringing you back to my kitchen to show you how to make Liberian fried eggplant soup. My name is Masakane. I was born in West Africa, Ivory Coast, or La Côte d'Ivoire. I am Liberian and I grew up in a Liberian household. I've been in the States for about 15 years now, so a lot of my taste buds are surrounded by these three cultures. Eggplant has a lot of benefits. It's rich in fiber, it's low in calories, it's low in sodium. It's a great source for vitamin A and C. One thing I love to do is cook, and eggplant is my go-to when I want to get back on track. Really. I am putting these gloves on because I'm going to be cutting up onions and washing meat, and I really hate for my hand to smell fresh, but it's not necessary. So let's get started. These are the ingredients I'm going to use. I will be listing them in the description. When cooking Liberian food, you are going to need time because it's not going to come out right if you rush it. The first step is pre-cooking your meat. Always make sure you wash your meat before cooking it. The kind of meat you use will affect the flavor of your soup. Today, I am using goat meat, smoked pork, and a whole chicken, including the feet. I like to season my meat even though I'm pre-cooking it because I really hate eating like a really delicious soup, but when I bite into the meat, it has no flavor. The seasonings and the meat already have salt in them, so I don't add salt. Whoever that's eating the soup can add their own to their liking. While the meat is cooking, I'm going to be frying the eggplant to speed up the process. You are going to end up with half of the size you start with, so pour in small amount of oil and work your way up. Start frying on low heat and stir it every 5 minutes so it can cook evenly. You can turn the stove back up on medium when you're done pouring everything into the oil. The amount of seasoning you use depends on the amount of ingredients you have in the pot. So start light and keep tasting it until you get a taste of what you really want. It's best to have less seasoning than to have more than you want. You know, you can always add in more at the end. You can decide how long you want to cook your meat for. I like my meat really soft, so I have to cook it for a long time to soften it up. I am also going ahead and taking away the habanero peppers because the kids don't like spicy food. I want them to be able to eat it, so I'm going to add the pepper at the end. The meat is ready, so I'm going to add it in with the fried eggplant. I'm also adding in the broth and some water to allow the meat and the eggplant to cook together. The goal is to get the eggplant to a consistency where you can't see the form of it. So while I do that, I'm going to cook the rice I'm going to eat with it. I am sorry I don't have the exact measurements to give you guys when I'm cooking because of the way I was taught growing up. We never really had utensils to do all the measuring and things. So we used our hands, our tongue, our eyes to keep track of things. So a little trick I use when I'm cooking rice, I fill up the pot with whatever amount of rice I am going to cook, let it set, and make sure it's even across the pot. Take my index finger and stick it in the middle of the pot through the rice. Whatever length of the rice is, I'm going to make sure the water is the same. Keep stirring to allow the water to evaporate from the soup, and also keep it open for a little bit. I use bigger pots because it gives me more surface area to allow the water from my food to evaporate. This soup can be eaten with pretty much anything. I know I'm a foodie, so I would eat it with bread, I would eat it with rice, bulgur wheat, couscous, you name it, along it's filling. So you don't really need much of it. Portion it, season with moderation, and eat with moderation. Eat according to your goal. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like or comment and let me know what you want me to make next. And then subscribe for more videos. As always, thank you for stopping by the Cycle of Masa.